Welcome to all of you in this video. In this video, we will be talking about the concept of unitary state. We will see what is the meaning of unitary state and what are its features. Now, if we talk about the definition of unitary state, it says that unitary state is a sovereign state which is governed as a single entity. And in this system, the central government is the supreme authority. So in its definition, we came across three important terms. These terms are sovereign state, single entity, and third, the central government is supreme authority. Let's understand what are the meanings of these terms. So as far as the sovereign state is concerned, any state which is free to conduct its external and internal affairs without pledging its allegiance to any superior authority is called a sovereign state. For example, India is a sovereign state because we do not need permission from any higher authority while conducting our internal and external policies. Now, the second term which we came across is the single entity, that a unitary state is governed or administered as a single entity. It means the same kind of policies and decisions are implemented throughout the country, throughout the state in an uniform manner. Now, the third term is the central government is supreme authority. Now, how the central government is supreme authority in a unitary state? As we already have discussed that a unitary state is governed as a single entity. Now, if something is governed as a single entity, definitely the governing body should be single. So because the central government is the single governing body, the single source of administration, that is why it enjoys exponential powers with few restrictions. That is why the central government is the supreme authority in case of unitary state. Now, very special feature of the unitary state is that central government can create or abolish administrative units or divisions. Now, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious that if you are administering a very large geographical area, for the sake of administrative feasibility, you will have to establish administrative units. For example, see, suppose imagine that this is a state, a country. Now, a government has to administer this country. So what the government does, the central government does, it divides the country into smaller administrative units. Okay, so all the power lies in the hand of central government. It can create these administrative units and it can also abolish these administrative units. All the powers are reserved with the central government. Now, these administrative units, they do not enjoy any real power or authority. The source of their power and authority is again the central government. The central government gives them power for specific purposes. Now, this process of giving them power is called devolution of power, and the powers which are given to these administrative units are called delegated power. Okay, so here, no matter by what name the administrative units are known, they may be called states, they may be called provinces, they may be called districts. They do not enjoy their own power. The source of their power is the central government. Central government gives them power. This process of giving them power is called devolution of power, and whatever power they enjoy, it is called delegated power. This is another feature of the unitary state. Now, the next feature is that the central government may abrogate the acts done by these devolved governments or devolved administrative units. It means that by exercising the delegated power, whatever acts are done by these administrative units, they can be abrogated and they can be undone by the central government. So this is another characteristic feature of the unitary state. Whatever power these administrative units enjoy, it can be curtailed and it can be expanded as well by the central government. So this is the whole concept of a unitary state. Basically, those states which are smaller in a geographical area and are easy to administer, having more of geographical uniformity and cultural uniformity, they are this type of states because it is very easy for any single government to govern them. Okay, so the countries like Britain, Cuba, Chile, Ecuador, these are the examples of unitary state. Now, as far as India is concerned, or let's say America is concerned, okay, we have some unitary features, okay, but we are not an example of unitary state because we have a lot of geographical diversity, cultural diversity, ethnic diversity, and it's not possible for a single government to administer and control them. So that is why we have many governments which have been given the power to administer different areas, and these governments enjoy their own power because they are elected governments. Okay, so this is the whole concept of unitary state. I hope that this video was informative for you. Okay, if you liked the video, please subscribe the channel, and if you have any suggestion, please write it in the comment box. Thank you.